Have you ever wondered how our planet Earth came into existence? Well, it's a story that begins around 4.6 billion years ago with the formation of our solar system. In the vast cosmic dance of the universe, a giant molecular cloud collapsed under the force of gravity, giving birth to our sun. Around it, a flat disk of dust and gas began to form, setting the stage for the creation of Earth. Now imagine countless particles of dust swirling around in the darkness of space. Over time, these tiny particles started to come together, drawn by their mutual gravity. This process, known as accretion, is the very first chapter in the story of our planet. Gradually, over millions of years, these clumps of dust grew larger, eventually forming planetesimals, the building blocks of planets. But the birth of Earth was anything but peaceful. As these planetesimals continued to collide and merge, the young planet was under constant bombardment, its surface a fiery, molten landscape. This period of intense heat and violent collisions is often referred to as the Hadean Eon, named after Hades, the ancient Greek god of the underworld. Yet, it was through this fiery crucible that the Earth began to take shape. The constant onslaught of space debris not only increased the planet's size but also generated enough heat to melt the surface. This molten mass gradually separated into layers, creating the Earth's crust, mantle, and core. As the Earth cooled, a thin crust formed on its surface, marking the end of the Hadean Eon and paving the way for the next stage in our planet's evolution. Thus began the long journey of our planet, from a fiery rock to the green oasis we know today. Imagine a world with no air to breathe, no water to drink. That was Earth 4 billion years ago. As our planet began to cool, a solid crust started to form over the molten rock, creating the first land. But the story doesn't stop there. Beneath this newly formed crust, the Earth was a hotbed of volcanic activity, and it was through this volcanic outgassing that our atmosphere began to take shape. Gases trapped within the Earth, including water vapor, carbon dioxide, and nitrogen, were released, eventually forming a protective layer around the planet. As the Earth continued to cool, something miraculous happened. Water vapor in the atmosphere began to condense and fall as rain, filling the low areas in the Earth's crust. Over hundreds of millions of years, these bodies of water grew larger and larger, eventually forming the vast oceans we know today. The stage was set for the first signs of life. From a barren globe, Earth transformed into a cradle for life. This wasn't an overnight metamorphosis, but a gradual, spectacular process that spanned billions of years. It all began with the most humble of beginnings, single-celled organisms. These tiny life forms, too small to be seen with the naked eye, appeared around 3.5 billion years ago. The exact origins of these organisms remain a mystery wrapped in scientific debate, but their impact on our world is undeniable. These single-celled pioneers were the forebearers of all life on Earth. They ruled the world, not through strength or size, but through sheer numbers. Over time, they began to evolve, to change, to adapt. And in this process of natural selection, they diversified into an array of forms, each suited to their specific environment. Then, around 600 million years ago, something extraordinary happened. Some of these single-celled organisms began to band together, forming the first multicellular life forms. This was a game changer. These multicellular organisms had a distinct advantage over their single-celled counterparts. They were more efficient, more adaptable, and more complex. This complexity set the stage for the Cambrian explosion, a period of rapid evolutionary development around 540 million years ago. During this period, most of the major groups of animals first appeared in the fossil record. The oceans teemed with life, from the smallest microorganisms to the largest marine predators. It was a time of unprecedented biological innovation, an era that shaped the course of life on Earth. But this was just the beginning. From these humble origins, life would continue to evolve and diversify, leading to the incredible array of species we see today. From the tiniest bacteria to the largest whales, from the simplest plants to the most complex mammals, all life on Earth can trace its roots back to those first single-celled organisms. Life had taken root on Earth, and it was about to get a lot more complex. Imagine living in a world ruled by giants. Welcome to the Mesozoic era, a time when Earth was dominated by colossal creatures that we've come to know as dinosaurs. For nearly 180 million years, these behemoths roamed our planet, dictating the ebb and flow of life as we know it. Their reign began in the Triassic period, a time of recovery and renewal following the largest mass extinction event in Earth's history. Small bipedal dinosaurs emerged, nimble and quick. They took advantage of the newly available ecological niches. As we transitioned into the Jurassic period, dinosaurs truly began to flourish. They diversified into an array of shapes and sizes, from the long-necked, gentle giants like Brachiosaurus to the razor-toothed predators such as Allosaurus. This was the golden age of dinosaurs, a time when they were the uncontested rulers of the land. Then we entered the Cretaceous period. Dinosaurs had already been ruling the planet for over 100 million years, and they showed no signs of slowing down. The Cretaceous period saw the rise of some of the most iconic dinosaurs, like Tyrannosaurus rex, Triceratops, and Velociraptor. Yet even the mighty dinosaurs couldn't withstand the cataclysm that was to come. Around 65 million years ago, a massive asteroid slammed into Earth near what is now the Yucatan Peninsula. The impact caused mass fires, tsunamis, and threw up so much debris into the atmosphere that sunlight was blocked out for years. The once vibrant world of the dinosaurs turned into a cold, dark place. The dinosaurs, unable to adapt to these drastic changes, perished. Their extinction marked the end of the Mesozoic era, a time in Earth's history that had been so thoroughly dominated by these incredible creatures. The reign of the dinosaurs had ended, paving the way for the rise of mammals. From the ashes of the dinosaurs' world, a new kind of creature emerged. Small, furry creatures had existed in the margins of the dinosaur world, but with the giants gone, mammals took center stage. They diversified into a myriad of forms, filling the niches left vacant by the dinosaurs, and ultimately giving rise to the primates, our own order of mammals. As the eons passed, a particular group of primates began to stand out from the rest. It was the Homo genus, and it was unique in its ability to walk upright on two legs. This freed their hands for other tasks like making tools, and their brains grew larger to handle the complexity of their new lives. From Homo habilis to Homo erectus, and eventually to us, Homo sapiens, the evolution of our genus was a story of increasing intelligence and adaptability. The rise of Homo sapiens is a tale of exploration and ingenuity. Around 70,000 years ago, our ancestors began to leave Africa, embarking on a journey that would take them to every corner of the globe. They learned to survive in harsh environments, from the Arctic tundra to the scorching deserts, and they discovered how to manipulate their surroundings to their advantage. They crafted tools, built shelters, and tamed fire. They developed languages, cultures, and societies. They painted on cave walls, erected stone monuments, and stared up at the stars in wonder. And then around 10,000 years ago, our ancestors made one of the most profound innovations in their history: agriculture. The ability to grow food rather than hunt or gather it marked the beginning of civilization. Cities rose, empires were built, and knowledge was accumulated and passed down through the generations. And here we are, the latest chapter in Earth's incredible journey. From small, furry creatures scurrying in the shadows of dinosaurs to architects of towering civilizations, the story of mankind is a testament to the power of evolution, the resilience of life, and the unyielding curiosity of the human spirit. Our planet has been through a lot, but what does the future hold? Imagine our home, Earth, many eons into the future. The impacts of climate change could drastically alter the planet's landscapes. Rising sea levels may submerge coastal cities, while increased temperatures could turn lush forests into arid deserts. As we grapple with these challenges, we also face the inevitable: the death of our sun. In about 5 billion years, the sun will expand into a red giant, potentially engulfing Earth in its fiery embrace. Yet, even in these dire scenarios, there is hope. Technological advancements could enable us to mitigate the impacts of climate change and perhaps even allow us to colonize other planets. Our ingenuity and resilience have carried us through countless challenges in the past. The story of Earth is far from over. It's up to us to write the next chapter. Let's continue to strive for a sustainable future, ensuring the survival of our planet and our species.